coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check smash, cut 19.
Now Moore. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions had 8 and 5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Seven Pirates.
Moore now. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the jump. Company Ranger, company 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Moore. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Come on, set.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Let's go.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the set. Hurt. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther trap 50. Trap 50.
Moore now, looking to throw on 2nd down. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 wide.
Looking to throw. Moore. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Moore. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 52 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Right now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here. Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken from about the 12.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. They find some open field here. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
17 yards. First down, 49ers.
Lance now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And Lance now to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Shotgun now for Lance. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. To throw is Moore. Throwing to start the drive. Looking for White on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Lance now on 1st down. He completes it to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Lance. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Lance. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Lance going to try to throw for this. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Moore. He's got a man. Complete. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Right, 97.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lance. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Another big play and another 49er first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. On the move past the 40. Touchdown 49ers. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And down he'll go at the 25. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. first down is Lance. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll run with Mitchell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Davis Price will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, and that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Moore now. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Moore. And he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Left wing 19. Cut 19.
Looking to throw. Moore. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play action. Now it's Lance. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here you go. Here you go.
In motion comes the tight end left. First down, and they go with Swift again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they will take a knee here. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. One final try now for Lance. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.